Hello guys, I'm sorry if I just uploaded today. I have been sick for 3 days and wasn't able to touch my laptop due to a severe headache caused by my cold. Anyway, I'm here now and I'll be back making videos for you all. Also, this video was just a short one since it's just one chapter update for Talent Copycat, which was chapter 59. Without further ado, let's get started. Previously, Ye Tian was pummeling Yao Yi, the backer of the Sun family and a Grandmaster warrior from the Iron Fang base. Due to internal injuries, Yao Yi wasn't able to defend himself against Ye Tian and was beaten like a dog. With no more tricks up his sleeves, Yao Yi called out to a name that has been watching them from atop the Sun family's headquarters. His name was Li Mo, also known as Old Man Li, one of the 2 Grandmasters of the Iron Fang base. Though there were only 2 of them in their previous base, Mo Li and Yao Yi were at each other's throats. Yao Yi was aiming for the suppression of the seafront base while Mo Li was aiming for coexistence. But no matter what their ideals and beliefs were, Ye Tian only knew one thing the moment Mo Li revealed his presence. The fight is on. While still stepping over Yao Yi's face, Ye Tian wasn't distressed nor panicked even a tiny bit. He was confident that he can fight a Grandmaster warrior toe-to-toe with his current strength. Though the fight may get dragged on for too long since the gap in strength wasn't so big, he has the advantage since he can heal himself during the battle. From all of Ye Tian's utility talents, the healing talent was his most dependable talent in a drawn-out fight like what happened earlier. Without this talent, he might have already been dead by now, but since he can heal himself as long as he has stamina, he was practically an undying monster. Ye Tian knew of his advantages, that was why he wasn't fazed by Li Mo's arrival. However, Li Mo has no plan in helping Yao Yi out. This chaos was due to the Sun family's attempt in suppressing the powers in the seafront base. Li Mo's stance was in coexistence, not mutual destruction, hence he gave Ye Tian the free will to deal with Yao Yi. This action made Yao Yi very mad. He activated his secret arts, a very powerful one since it was used by a Grandmaster warrior. Due to the backlash that a secret art can deal to the user, Yao Yi hasn't used it during his fight against Ye Tian. Now, however, he could care less. The Sun family has been wiped out and he has no more strength to deal with Ye Tian. He knew full well that he will die after using his secret art, and even with that, victory wasn't ensured. So how about dragging both Ye Tian and Li Mo with him to the grave? This maniacal plan entered Yao Yi's mind as his bluish aura became crimson red and a flame mark appeared on his forehead. Secret art. Explosive flame. Yes, this secret art was for him to self-destruct by blowing himself up and obliterating everything around him. Li Mo quickly warned Ye Tian of Yao Yi's plan. Though Ye Tian was quite shocked by Yao Yi's desperation, it did not bother him at all. "By my hands, how you die is not up to you," Ye Tian said. He then used his apex tier speed talent and one of his sword skills, Shadow Blade, Lawless Slash. 5 sword slashes struck Yao Yi, who was in the middle of channeling his self-destruct art. As we all know, attacking a person while in the middle of channeling their skills will interrupt the channeling and will forcibly cancel the skill. Canceling the skill means ending its effects. And for Yao Yi, it was also his end. Like a doll with its strings cut off, Yao Yi fell to the ground, lifeless. With this, Ye Tian's crusade was over. But before Ye Tian could holster his primordial weapon, he felt a familiar feeling. Moments later, a golden light pierced the sky. This was an indication of a breakthrough, and yes, Ye Tian has finally broken through the great warrior realm. He has been fighting against a Grandmaster while still being an elite warrior. On top of that, he killed Yao Yi in the end. Watching Ye Tian break through the great warrior realm, Li Mo was impressed. Only geniuses were able to break through after a life and death battle. Not to mention, the one who broke through was an elite martial warrior who was fighting against a Grandmaster warrior. This scene made Li Mo see Ye Tian in a different light and now started calling Ye Tian his friend. This only means that Li Mo considered Ye Tian as his equal, if not superior. Obviously, Ye Tian knew full well how cunning the strongest warriors in every base, hence he asked Li Mo to state what was on his mind and quit beating around the bush. Then the old man activated his own talent, quite similar to Ye Tian. Li Mo only took one step and he was already past Ye Tian and besides Yao Yi's corpse. This was an unbelievable sight for Ye Tian since he hasn't seen a warrior faster than him. As for Li Mo, He hoped that Ye Tian ends his hatred towards the Iron Fang base with the annihilation of the Sun family and its backer. Now, the coalition that was against coexistence was no more. Li Mo can now proceed to lead the remnants of the Iron Fang base to ally with the Seafront base and forge a path to prosperity. Ye Tian caught up with the old man's thoughts. He wasn't against it nor with it, he just doesn't care since he has planned to leave the Seafront base with his younger sister. Though, he told the old man to talk with the Lin family since they were the leader of the Seafront base. Ye Tian's attitude puzzled the old man. Ye Tian defeated a Grandmaster and just broke through the great martial warrior realm, which boosted his combat ability even more. He has the power to become one of the ruling powers in the Seafront base in the future. But Ye Tian just wanted to become stronger for his and his younger sister's sake. The troublesome matter wasn't his cup of tea. In the end, Li Mo failed to persuade Ye Tian and he quickly left the area with his speed talent. Though, Li Mo wasn't angry at the kid's temperament. Ye Tian has the power to be conceited and arrogant, his future will be limitless. The next day, inside Lin's mansion, there was an old man inside a relatively empty room, tending to his bonsai. After cutting a few branches that he didn't like, the old man finally got the result he wanted and he was quite delighted with it. The old man's name was Lin Wanli, the patriarch, and Lin Mingzi's father. Lin Wanli was currently a peak great martial warrior, which is why they were suppressed by the supremacist from the Iron Fang base. The lack of Grandmaster warriors was their weakness. Suddenly, a man in a black suit entered the room. It was Lin Mingzi. He approached Lin Wanli and reported the cause of the explosion in the city last night. According to his report, the Sun family's headquarters was attacked last night. Lin Wanli was doubtful of the news. Who could be so dumb as to attack a family with a Grandmaster backing them? Lin Mingzi did not dispel Lin Wanli's doubt, however. He instead asked his father if he remembered the elite warrior he told him before. That guy named Ye Tian. Lin Wanli confirmed that he indeed remembered that guy, though vaguely. This means that the youngster was just another talented warrior in Lin Wanli's eyes. Nothing worth remembering since he has seen many talented warriors throughout his years. But Lin Mingzi's next words will make Lin Wanli question his understanding of that talented youngster. Ye Tian was the one who attacked and wiped the Sun family out, including the Grandmaster, Yao Yi. With that ridiculous statement, Lin Wanli's face was painted in shock and disbelief. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. And see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.